Alright, what's up guys? In this video we're going to pick out some multivariable calculus. We're dealing with the multivariable chain rule here. So I asked to use the chain rule for basically one independent variable to find the following derivatives. So basically what we need to find is dz over dt, and they basically give us x, y, and z here. X here is t squared, y here is 4t cubed, and z is x times sine of y. So there really isn't much to this other than just writing down the chain rule that we'll need in this case, the formula for it. And so for dz over dt, it's pretty easy to remember. Remember, it's just going to be the partial of z with respect to x multiplied by the partial, or excuse me, multiplied by the derivative of x with respect to t, plus the partial of z with respect to y, multiplied by the derivative of y with respect to t. So very easy to remember. And there's not much to do other than get our derivatives, so let's just go with that. So it doesn't matter what order you get them in. So partial respect to y, now what would that be? Well, we just go over here to z and we take the partial respect to y, so that means we're treating x as a constant. So obviously this just gives us x times cosine of y. The next thing that we need to get is, well, it doesn't matter which one we get first, the partial of z with respect to x. Perhaps I could have got that one first, but again, doesn't matter. So here we just go to, again, z, and we take the partial this time with respect to x. That means we're treating y as a constant now. Okay, so if we do that, we'll just get sine of y. Next thing, let's get dx over dt. Okay, so dx over dt, that's obviously going to just be 2t. And the last one that we need is, what are we missing? dy over dt is what we're missing. dy over dt, so we go up here to y, take the derivative with respect to t, and if we use the power rule, we'll get 12t squared. So now what we do is we basically plug it in, so we get dz over dt. Okay, and that's just going to be sine of y multiplied by 2t. It's going to be plus x times cosine of y multiplied by 12t squared. So for the final answer, we can just clean it up a little bit, and that'll be our answer. Alright, so it looks like dz over dt. Let's clean it up a little bit. Remember, multiplication is commutative, so you can kind of move this stuff around on this side. If you want the sine of y to go first, that's the same thing as multiplying 2 times sine of y, 2t times sine of y, because addition, multiplication is commutative. So it is perfectly fine for us to clean it up this way and say, well, we'll just have 2t times sine of y. And again, I'm just going to clean it up. It's going to be 12t squared x times cosine of y. That's your solution. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. And I'll see y'all next time.